everyone, I am back for my first upload in a very long time. I pulled out my old ancient laptop today, blew off the dust, and it took about 35 minutes to reboot it. This thing is a dinosaur. But yeah, I've been going through my retro room. I have to give it a refresh. I'm going to repaint it, add some more shelves. I have so much stuff in here that it's literally in large, like tubs. It's spilling out of this room all over my condo, including my bedroom. It's just, it's taking over. So I need to do something with it. And that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to redo this room. And of course, I can't spend very much time in here without thinking about the Retro Room channel and reminiscing about how much fun it was for that, I don't know what it was, a year and a half, 2 years, working basically full-time, doing the Retro Room channel, about 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. And yeah, 3 years later, it's been fun to reminisce. I've gone through some of the old videos, not a lot, because although I do have a pretty good tolerance seeing myself on camera, which I developed through doing the channel, I still don't like the sound of my own voice. So I can only stomach a couple videos, but it's been good seeing that the channel has still continued to grow, gain subscribers. People are still watching the videos, and yeah, it hasn't needed me here to manage the channel. It's done just fine on its own. The videos, they speak for themselves. I think one of the things that I really like about Retro Room is it's become a very good companion piece for the work of Nelson Sullivan, which, I mean, granted, Nelson Sullivan's work speaks for itself, but I think the Retro Room videos do provide a lot of context on some of the people and locations in his video. I know when I started watching them, I had a lot of questions about, who is this person? What happened to them? What do they do now? Aside, obviously, from several people like RuPaul, who we pretty much all know, there was a lot more questions watching the videos than answers. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like that's one of the legacies of this channel. And one of the other legacies, I think, is Christina. And that ties in with the Nelson Sullivan. I think she is one of the most misunderstood characters in his videos, and she's also one of the most compelling. And there's literally almost no information about her or what happened to her. When I started, I couldn't find anything. So I think one of the things that I'm happiest about was all of the answers to a lot of those questions that I was able to get, and I feel like I've been able to share it with a lot of people who have watched those videos since in the last few years. I wish that I had been able to find out more. I wish that, I could have found out what happened to Christina in those last few days and hours. But unfortunately, I just, I wasn't able to. It remains just another mystery. One of the things we may never know the answer to. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with that as well. And yeah, I think I started really thinking about coming back and doing a video around this time last year after Michael Alig passed. I did want to do a video on him talking about it. I felt that it was something that definitely should be on the channel. But by that time, it had been 2 years since I had uploaded anything. And also, I had mixed feelings about it, about how I felt about it and about what I wanted to say. Michael Alig was a public supporter of this channel, and he was always very kind to the channel, very complimentary to it, and he spoke about it a couple times publicly, and he was also in the comment section, commenting on the videos, interacting with viewers, and so he had a large a large part of the success of the channel was because of the attention that he brought to it, which of course is a double-edged sword, because as a very polarizing figure who has committed a crime that is unforgivable, that it brings a lot of negativity with it as well. And because of that, I received a lot of negativity from people as well, who felt as though I were giving him a platform or promoting him in some way that I was not intending to do. And I think that's why I was very careful to try and keep the videos as neutral as possible, which is probably why I think they are drier, maybe, or more boring than they needed to be, because I didn't want to make a morality call or a judgment on it one way or the other. I really just wanted to document it so that later on down the road, people could come and find answers to their own questions and, make their own judgments. But so it's a double-edged sword, having him so active in my community, I guess you would say. But at the same time, I can't ignore the fact that, he was there. He answered my questions. He answered viewers' questions. He promoted the channel. And, I was able to communicate with him through the channel and email and through texts as well. And he was really good about answering questions. Mostly. The big questions that I had, the big things that I wanted answers to, I never got answers from Michael, and I think that might have been on purpose to sort of keep me coming back, the carrot to keep me coming back for more, hoping that, he would actually answer the things I really wanted to know. But that being said, I still am going to upload a video on Michael Alig. I think that has to happen for this channel at some point. But even to this day, I still really don't know exactly what I want to say. But yeah, so at some point that'll be up. But, overall, this channel has given me a lot of positivity from viewers who had very kind things to say and were very supportive, and being able to interact with people who were part of Club Kid culture, part of the Nelson Sullivan world, part of people involved with the Chelsea Hotel. It was a good opportunity to have questions answered. Like I said, Michael Alig was very nice to the channel, and some others were as well. Like Screamin' Rachel was always very kind to me, and so was James St. James. Actually, he gave the channel a shout out on World of Wonder. So yeah, there was some really good experiences that came along with the channel, and I also had experiences with some of these people that were not positive, that were very negative. So yeah, there were two sides to it. There's lots of things that, some of this, like, I have so much that, like, I want to say, but I haven't put it down to paper, I guess. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to say, but yeah, I just feel like that it was a very positive experience overall. And I know one of the things that I kept getting a lot, and I have since, when I went through and read some comments like a while ago, is that, a lot of the criticism that I get, people were really upset about me using Wikipedia as a reference, using it in my videos, and saying that Wikipedia is not reliable, and pointing out all the flaws with it, which I'm fully aware that Wikipedia is not the most reliable resource. But when you're doing a video and you only have a handful of resources, you use what you have. I can't use mainstream media articles about someone if none exist, if there's none online. So, yeah, a lot of the criticism, like, I get what people are saying, but, you know, you use what's available and you do the best you can. And, yeah, I have a couple ideas of things that I want to do. I'm not going to make a schedule because it's really going to depend on what my availability is like, how much I'm going to be working, and that kinds of things. When I was doing the channel before, I wasn't working a full-time job. Well, my full-time job was doing the channel, but it was a labor of love because I wasn't making money doing the channel, although I did get monetization. I think over the years, I don't even know that I really made any money. I don't know if I ever saw. I think I saw one payment. It might have been $100. So that's doing a full-time job for a year and a half. That's you're making pennies. I still think about the channel, and I'm happy that it's still doing really well. And shout out to any of you OGs who might still be floating around here, who might see this video, and to all the people who have subscribed since. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing. And the videos are not designed for an immediate large viewership count. When I upload a video, I don't expect, massive views. They're designed that people are going to click on and look at, months and years down the road. So I think, that explains the growth of the channel. And hopefully, knock on wood, that the channel eventually will continue to grow. There are other things that I want to do as well. I have some retro stuff that I maybe will do some unboxings for, because it will give me an opportunity to just, be back online, be back on the channel, and I can do one of those in much less than the 6 hours it would normally take me to do a regular one of my videos. And some of the things, I feel like there's some things that I want to go back and sort of tie together, or put a pin on, however you want to describe it. I think maybe not necessarily giving my opinion, but more kind of, I guess, putting it all together, and maybe some of it will be speculation. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So hopefully everyone out there is doing well, and I hope everyone has a much better 2022 than 2021. So I'm going to let you guys go here. I'm going to have to go feed Retro Room Kitty his lunch. And thank you for watching this video. And if I can find the icon, you may click the kitty to subscribe if you like. And I will see you again for my next upload. Bye, guys.